All right, we're live, yo. I'm got some form. I got to take you guys through some videos here of some of the training we did. If you're following this channel, you know Ethan Etchart, fitness coach. I'm working right now through this lower back, ankle, core. We got a lot going on right now with the body that I'm working through since I fell off this scooter twice like a dork last year in 2023. But you know, and we've been going through some really interesting things so far. If you follow this channel, I looked at some of the stuff with eyesight already. I've been talking about which muscles we need to strengthen. You know, why I feel like Olympic lifting especially is really key to understand what's, you know, happening. But also Olympic lifting helps you get more aligned, you know, when you're training with lighter weights. This is a heavier weight clean that I did like a year ago. So before I fell off the scooter, we could already identify that I had a groin. My right groin was less flexible and that my right glute medius was less strong, okay? So like what I'll show here, for instance, is like, glute medius right here, right? So this muscle right here, guys, like it needs to be strong when you're squatting. It's gotta be really strong. And so I'll show you the ones the exercise I did yesterday that make it stronger because it supports you while you are training, okay? So you got a clamshell, you can do a band. You probably see some Instagram thotties in the gym. You probably see some girls doing this here and there, but this is good shit. This is good stuff. This is really good stuff. So I have the techno music going at the gym. I was kind of explaining what I was doing. But you're opening up, you have your feet together, you're laying on your side, and you're just squeezing that glute on the outside. And so if you do this, if you have low back pain, I guarantee you, if you have low back pain on the left or the right, usually the opposing glute medius was probably weak. So for in my case, you know, I have a really dominant left hip. And so this is inverted. This is my right side. And so I have a very dominant left, and my right side is way weaker. So what I like to share is this, you know, right here. This is the cool thing to look at. So this is basically a good example of what I got going on right here. I got this weak glute right here, really tight groin. Yep, weak right hammy. And so I'll show you exactly how I was training that yesterday. So with the hammy, ooh, this leg curl right here. Oh, this is legit. So you got the band against a pole, and this is a heavy one, and you put it around your ankle on the back, and you're just doing a hamstring leg curl, and you are pulling as hard as you can, and like you are firing those muscles. Your glute should engage as well for support. But notice how my ankle's kind of like wiggling around and stuff when I'm doing it. It's because like my ankle feels really crazy. That's something I'm still trying to understand a little bit more in this journey right now. But I think it's like, I feel like I have this. I feel like I have like an impingement in my ankle. Like it feels crazy in my ankle. It feels like I got something like stuck in there. Like it feels a little goofy. But I don't know. It's okay because I know that the more I strengthen these muscles, the glute medius, the groin, everything feels a little bit better in my ankle day by day. Just piece by piece. It's a journey. Okay. Now this one as well. This is actually highly recommended when you're doing Olympic lifting, snatch, especially right here, snatch. There you go, baby girl. I got my pumpkin baby right here. Dude, that feels so good. I can't wait to have that feel again. Like, cause when you get a snatch and you stand up and then you throw it back down. I still remember like that was in Peru. I still remember exactly how that gym like felt, like the floor and everything. It was cool. It was really cool. So you do this stretch to open up that hip. So that weak. The thing about when you have this weak, check out again this. When you have this weak hammy, everything's weak here. It's tight, right? It's like it can't really lengthen that much. So you need to really get it stronger and stretch it too. So this is the shit. I probably did I did so many reps of this yesterday. Just like coming in. Oh yeah, there's these like teenagers. So you stretch it, let it open up, and then just do abduction and adduction. And I don't know why, like, I think if you've seen my channel, like, I've been talking about this a little bit, like, for me, it's so connected to my face. It's so weird. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have had a traumatic lower body injury or something like that, but it's weird how my face, like, I just can feel it. My face doesn't feel the same. It feels weird, so it's like I have to kind of, like, really breathe kind of like a weirdo right now. Hey, baby girl, it's okay. I got you. It's all right, baby girl. I'm going to have to walk right now with the pumpkin baby while I'm still doing the video. All right, baby, we're just gonna get up and we're walking, right? So that's like, I don't know. So that's really interesting to me. And what you can do after you primed everything, primed that glute, primed that groin, got the hammy going, then I did some of these banded squats. And look, I'm just showing like how comfortable my squat feels at depth. And then as deep as I can go, basically. It's right here. I can't even get 90 right now. So wait, I showed, so I did see those jumps. These jumps are really helpful though, these little squat jumps. I love squat jumps because it kind of makes you get into like a better forming squat, because when you're jumping high, you need the best ability to propel, right? To propel. Okay, all right, so now let's get into, I need to record. Boom, hit that record button. All right, cool, we're recording. Sweet. Okay, so let's get everything set up. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ethan. Check out my channel here. I'm breaking down what exercises are working best for me right now to really strengthen the lower body, the hip, the ankle. If you follow my channel, you know that I fell off a scooter twice in Mexico. Silly little accidents, but it made my ankle feel really crazy, my knee, my hip, and like it's really led to a deeper misalignment in this hip tilt shift right here. And so for me, it's like my right glute has gotten a lot weaker, my right psoas as well as which is like connected to the QL, and then adductor muscles, which is the groin, and then the hamstring. So I'll show in this video what I did yesterday as I'm training, because as I've been going through this, I actually recognized that like before I fell off the scooter, I actually had some of these imbalances already. Right here is me doing clean, got like, I don't know, 200 something pounds. This was a couple months before, or a month before I fell off the scooter the first time. So it's just interesting because these things like already existed before I fell, and now they're just kind of, they got a lot worse when I was trying to rest and recover, because I was still going about my day. I got a baby, I got a wife. I was still going about my day after the injuries, and it was not the smoothest idea because it kind of is painful. So I got the pumpkin baby right here. She's chilling with me on the stream. Everything's cool. What I really want to talk about is how to strengthen the muscles that are really weak right here, right? So the groin and the glute medius. So yesterday when I got in the gym, so if you're someone that's got low back pain, this video is definitely for you. If you got low back pain and you like to work out and you're wondering how to get back in the gym and thrive, this is the video for you right here. Okay, so what you do, I came in, I strengthened that hammy first, because that right hammy for me, it's really weak right now. So I get this band and I pump this hammy as much as I can. Like I just go reps and reps and reps and reps and reps until it's just like engorged, So I do that. But I would say you could, like the classic, do 3 sets of 10, something like that. And so I do a bunch of those, and then you got the clamshell. So you get the band wrapped around your knees. This is going to train the glute medius on the outside of your hip. Let me show you guys an image just in case you're not aware of what that looks like. That's right here on the outside, right? The musculature. Okay, boom. So I take you guys through that. Maybe you see some Instagram thought he's doing this, but this is a very key exercise. Feet together, laying on your side, just squeezing that side of your butt cheek over and over again. And that one's solid. I would do that. I want to do it right now. I want to do it right now. One thing actually I have been doing, that's speaking of that, is I'll put the band around my knees while I'm sitting here on the computer, or while I'm playing a video game, or while I'm doing the dishes. You get kind of tired though. You get kind of tired because it's challenging. Okay, so then I show right here. Here's just an example what I want to show you guys, like how my progress is going so far. This is me trying to do the best perfect form squat right now. And I can only go this deep right now. I can only go so deep. If I do a jump a little bit, that helps out. But we could see here, like, there's something going on with the spine too. Like my body overall is like, it's just, as I'm strengthening these muscles, it's gonna start getting straighter. But it's like my spine and stuff even looks like kind of out of whack, right? Let me get a screenshot of that. Maybe you guys can't notice it that bad, or it doesn't look too crazy to you. But let's see. I like to always break it down with a little, this background looks kind of sick. Okay. So if I get this, and then I draw, put a red dot on my face. Baby girl, super cute. Bring it straight down. All right, baby, I gotcha. We're gonna stand up, okay, little Aura? When Poppy stands up, it's all better. All right, so let's see what we got going on here. I mean, see, it looks a little better, but just notice how my torso, I'm still shifted into the left hip, like, which is technically on this photo, it's on the right side. I'm still a little shifted over there, but it's okay. It's all right. We're getting some prog. And so what I can do is put some little boxes right here and show in green. Now, I'm not saying the left's perfect, but I like to just kind of show like the left in green over here. And then in the right, we'll put it in naranja and orange. Wait back again, baby girl, it's okay. We got you, girl, you're so cute, do. So get it right on the edge of the toe. Right on the edge of the toe. Yeah, so right here, actually it looks a lot more even there. You know, so that's not bad. It's definitely, see, that's me with the band focusing on perfect form. You know, but you could still see in the right, see how my toe isn't, my hip opens up a little bit better in that left side still. My toe right here, like something, my ankle feels strange. All right, hold on, okay, so it looks all right, but that's something we're working on right there. It's just, all I'm trying to say is that hip needs to open up more. That toe probably, it's not like I need to be bow-legged like that. It's just, it's like I need to be able to externally rotate that hip smoother. And so that's something we're working on right there. Okay. Now, this exercise is so key right here. If you train snatch, this has been usually recommended. So what's crazy, look at my face, right? So this injury, I don't know if anybody's had a major lower back injury, but when you're rehabbing it, it's very like, it's very emotional. And it's like, for me, it's really connected to my face. That's like, I know I look like a maniac here, but it's weird. Like, I don't know. I feel like I'm really resonating with people that have gone through major injuries in sports, because it's a lot deeper issue than you think. It's not just doing some rehab exercises. It really kind of like messes with you emotionally, spiritually. It really changes a lot about like how you think about yourself and how you act in this world. It's kind of sad sometimes, dude. Not gonna lie, but it is what it is. You know, we can do what we can to make it through and get better every day. Okay, so that's what I'll say. Like, this one is huge. This exercise is so big. You know, for instance, when I was back and doing a lot of snatch in the gym like this, I was usually doing this like probably 2 or 3 times a week, not all the time. There's me failing a snatch. This was from like a year and a few months ago. Yeah, I mean, so definitely strengthen. And for this, same thing, crank out as many reps as you deem right. Just go crazy on it. Okay. Now, I want to show right here just a little bit of my mobility or my foam rolling routine, because I think foam rolling, it's so key. And I don't think enough people share like how they do it. So I'll just give some feedback on why I do it like this. So I roll through the hamstrings, everything that I know that's weak and needs to wake up and get stronger. And I'll usually do it on the sides as well, both sides, just to make sure everything's feeling good on the other side too. Get really deep into the calves. Now, if you've never foam rolled the calves, it feels really nice. I highly recommend foam rolling the calves. So I roll those calves out. Then I really like to get into my lats. So if you got shoulder issues, usually the lats are extremely tight, and it's always upper and lower body are connected, right? So sometimes there might be something going on in the upper body that affects the lower body and you don't even realize it. So this is therapy, right? This feels so good. See how I'm like, oh, this feels nice, dude. You get deep in there, you breathe. It's like a nice meditation. Okay, and then what I showed here is just kind of feeling like the bar, like if I was in snatch position overhead, and just really working through the back, maybe doing some presses, twisting, getting in the lats again, and that feels really nice. Okay, so I highly recommend doing that. Boom. But basically that's all I really need to show for now. So if you have major lower back pain and you're wondering how to just get back in the gym or get back on routine, get your hammies pumped. You can use just the regular leg curl machine. I've been doing a lot of leg curl machine too. Yesterday I probably did like 3 or 4 sets on the leg curl machine. Do some clamshell. Get yourself a band. A band will change your life. And just, gauge your progress right here. I'll probably be doing this little gauge right here more frequently to see how everything's coming along. Oh wait, hold on, let's see if I can get another screenshot right here. Dude, I was like, and then I wanted to try. I don't know. I'm wonky, dude. It's like this stuff. But this is key, I mean, like, I'll just say, like, even if you're not an athlete, even if you're not really into the gym, it's like, this is so important. Like, how many people get hip replacements over highlights of the 2022 American Joint Replacement Registry. Okay, watch. This is interesting. Okay, so let's check. I want to just break this down, see if there's anything really interesting. Okay. Mostly white folks. I don't know if it says like how many. But look at 14% more in 2022 than 2021. It just in 2022, 2.8 million hip and knee procedures from over 1,250 institutions. And how many people, I mean, so that's just in the US in 2022, and there's 350 million people in the United States. That's like a huge chunk, dude. If that many people in 1 year, and it's like, holy shit, dude. Younger adults getting hip replacements on the rise. Because what happens when you're leaning into one hip all of the time, you are going to get that arthritis. You are going to hurt you're going to get that sciatica, and you're going to fuck shit up, dude. I'm telling you, like, this is so important for everybody to understand. It's not just about being someone who works out in the gym. It's so crazy, dude. I'll say with knees that knees are a little bit, knees are a little less predictable. It's like knees just they can happen through incidents. Technically, like, you know, the knee is between the hip and the ankle. So usually if there's a knee issue, it's usually a hip or ankle issue. But still, like, knees can have kind of that freak accident type aspect, but the hip is something that just grinds over and over in time. And so it's all about getting alignment, getting evened out, or else you got to go through this intense surgery. And, you know, and it's good. It's nice that we have these surgeries. But it's like, dude, you know, wouldn't it just be better to just have everything aligned and be strong the rest of your life? I would say so. I mean, that's how I feel. I've already got so much pain. I mean, you know, I think most people are just walking around. How many people are walking around? How many people report low back pain? 619 million people globally. You know, 65 million Americans. It's a lot of people, bro. Around 28%. So, more, you know, over 1/4. So if you're hanging out with three other people, you're an American, you're hanging out with three other people, one of you guys for sure has low back pain, right? Sciatic pain. And, you know, and most of the time I'd say people that are reasonably healthy, like how I was, you know, even before this happened, like, because I was in the military working on aircraft, and my lower back was even kind of feeling a little weird then. You know what I'm saying? Because we were lifting up heavy stuff, we were mechanics, like lifting up heavy shit, and sometimes your back would hurt for like a day. And so I noticed that for me, like, I technically classified in this, right? I was chronic low back pain, sciatic pain. I'm just like an obsessive athlete, and I want to fix this shit, so I'm like dedicated toward it all the time. But how many people are just walking around and just like either not admitting they have the pain, and they're just like, you know, maybe they have a desk job and now they don't really have to think about it too much. You know, a lot of times we don't have to do that much labor. We have machines that wash all our clothes. We have machines that cook all our food. We have machines in our hand that order the food and bring it to us. You know what I'm saying? It's like we just live we live a lifestyle where it's like we really don't have to use our bodies that much anymore. But it's important. Do we want to be weak in our bodies, or do we want to be unstoppable, unlimited? I mean, for me, I'd rather be a fucking G. I'd rather be killing it, dog. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like this, throwing shit down. So I gotta get back to it. So one day at a time, yo. Anyway, so remember to like and subscribe to my channel. I will be going into some more niche topics as well. If you really vibe with me and understand me, make sure you follow me on Twitch at Ethan Ears. So on Twitch, look, I literally got it right here, Ethan Ears, so you can see. Oh, look it, I'm streaming right now. What's up, E? How we doing? But I like to get into the ancient civilizations. I like to get into astrology type stuff and deeper clinical psychology. Look at this, dude. This astrology stuff is really interesting. I'm still learning a lot on that, but it's fascinating to me. But even if you don't vibe with astrology, I really like to look at just normal clinical psychology type stuff. And I've done a lot of plant medicines as well. Ayahuasca, magic mushrooms, cannabis, a lot of very powerful experiences with those sacred plants as well. And those have really helped me understand more how to connect to some of the powers inside of my body. You know, I like to do breath work. I like to dance. I like to make music. You know, me and my girl last night, I don't know if you checked out the YouTube live we did. We made a little music yesterday.
Traiga la sanación y nos dé mucha alegría.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the way I like to live. I like to live life at 100, man. And so I like to travel. I like to do competitions. I like to coach people. you know, make sure you check out my Instagram page. I've coached 30 plus people in this game in fitness. So if you're looking for any questions on how to beat self-sabotage, get fit, obviously work through these lower back pains like I'm showing a lot right now, neck pain, you know, get strong, I got you on all those levels, bro. So make sure to subscribe. Again, thanks for checking out this page. Hope everything's going good with y'all. Take care. Have a Gucci day.